Hello everyone. Today we will be solving the minimum path sum problem. So this is a commonly asked problem in programming interviews. You can also find the same problem in lead code under dynamic programming section. So our problem statement is we are given a grid of size m cross n, m rows and n columns. All the values of this grid are non-negative integers. What we have to do, we have to find a path from top left position of the grid to the bottom right position of the grid. We have to find the path in such a way that the sum of all the values along the path should be minimum, or we have to find a path from top left to bottom right which minimizes the sum of all number along its path. And we are given a constraint. We can either move right or we can either move down from each position. Like from this position 1, we can move to right or we can move downside. Same for this, we can move right or we can move down. First of all, we will understand how to calculate the path sum. Suppose we are starting from this point, that is 1 or 0 comma 0. Then we are moving to this point, that is 0 comma 1, then 0 comma 2, and then downside and then downside. So if we have to calculate the path sum from 0 comma 0 to 2 comma 2, then our path sum up to this point, that is 0 comma 0, will be 1, because it will be the same value of grid at this position. Now the path sum at this position will be 1 plus the value at this position, that is 3 plus 1. So this will be 4 here. Path sum up to this point, that is 0 comma 2, will be 4 plus 1, that is 5. Again, path sum at this point will be 1 plus 5. This will be 6. Path sum for this point will be 1 plus 6, 7. So for this path, our path sum will be 7. But our objective is to find the minimum path sum up to this point. So our objective is to find the minimum path sum up to this point. For clear understanding, let's try to calculate the minimum path sum at this point, that is 1 comma 1. As we can see, to reach 1 comma 1, there are two possible paths. Either we can reach it from 1 comma 0, or either we can reach from 0 comma 1, because we can either move right or we can either move down. But to calculate the path sum at 1 comma 1, we need to know the path sum at 0 comma 1 and path sum at 1 comma 0 both. Now first of all, let's try to calculate the path sum at this point. To calculate the path sum at this point, there is only one possible way in which we can reach here, that is from 0 comma 0. Now the path sum of this point will be 1. Now we can calculate the path sum at 1 0 comma 1. So this will be 1 plus 3, that is 4. But again, we have to choose the path from which path we have to take, either from 0 comma 1 or from 1 comma 0. So we also need to find the path sum up to 1 comma 0. So there is only one possible path through which we can reach this point, that is 0 comma 0. Now path sum up to this point will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now obviously, since we have to find the minimum path sum, we will take the path which is having minimum path sum. So if we can see that at 1 comma 0 the path sum is 2, and at 0 comma 2 the path sum is 4. So minimum of this is 2. So we will take this path. So this will be 2 plus 5. So path sum up to this point will be 7, and we will ignore this path. What we observe from this is that to calculate the path sum at 1 comma 1, we need to know the minimum path sum of all the left values and all the top values. So what can we do? We can calculate the path sum of each point starting from 0 comma 0 and then along each row, column by column. So this way we can calculate the minimum path sum for each point. Suppose we want to calculate minimum path sum at 1 comma 1, so we have already calculated the path sum of 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. And if we want to calculate the 1 comma 2, we have already calculated the path sum at 1 comma 1 and 0 comma 2. So we will be calculating path sum along the row by rows. So for that, what we will do, we will create one more matrix or grid of same size as of input, in which we will storing the path sum. So let's start. So on the left is our input grid or matrix, that is grid of size 2 comma 2, and we have created one more grid of same size. So to this we can called memo, and this is also of same size, that is 2 comma 2. So first of all, we will define our base case. So our base case will be at 0 comma 0, we will simply copy the value of grid at 0 comma 0, that is 1. So simply, because path sum up to 0 comma 0 by default will be 1. because we are starting from here. So we can write our base case as memo 0 comma 0 equal to grid of 0 comma 0. Now we start traversing from 0 comma 1 row by row. So to calculate the minimum path sum at 0 comma 1, there are only one possible way, that is we can come from 0 comma 0, and the value at 0 comma 1 is 3. So minimum path sum will be 3 plus 1, 4. Or to make it more mathematically correct, we can also assume there is a path from top, and the minimum path sum if we come from top is infinity, so that we can make equation for that easily. So again, if we want to calculate minimum path sum at 0 comma 1, it will be the minimum of 1 and infinity. So minimum is 1. So therefore the minimum path sum at this point, that is 0 comma 1, will be 1 plus 3. To calculate path at 0 comma 2, we will assume the path sum here is infinite. Therefore we will take 4 plus the value at this point, that is 5. So our formula will be, to calculate the minimum path sum at any point r comma c, we will take the minimum of top value and the left value plus the value at this position. So now using this formula, the minimum path sum at 1 comma 0 will be, because we are assuming there is one more path here and that is infinity. So at 1 comma 0 we will check the minimum of infinity and 1. So minimum is 1, 1 plus the value at grid r comma c, that is grid 1 comma 0. This will be 1. So 1 plus 1, here it will be 2. Again we'll calculate for 5. For 5, minimum of 2 and 4. Minimum of 2 and 4 is 2 plus value at this position. Value at this position is 5. So 2 plus 5 is 7. Again minimum of 7 and 5 is 5 plus value at this position is 1. So minimum path sum at this point will be 6. For 2 comma 1, minimum of infinite and 2, so 2 is minimum. So 2 plus value at this position, that is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay, first of all we will just fix this indexing. This will be 2 comma 0, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. The minimum path sum at 2 comma 1 will be minimum of 6 and 7, that is 6, plus the value at 2 comma 1 will be 6 plus 2, that is 8. Now again, to finally to calculate the minimum path sum at 2 comma 2, we will take minimum of 6 and 8. So 6 is minimum and we will add the value at 2 comma 2, that is 1. So it will be 6 plus 1, that is 7. And sorry, here also the indexing is wrong, so we will fix it first. So it should be 2 comma 0, 2 comma 1 and 2 comma 2. Our objective is to find minimum path sum from 0 comma 0 to 2 comma 2. So finally we reach our answer, and minimum path sum is 7. Now suppose we are also asked to print the path of minimum path sum. So for that, what we can do backtracking, like uh, since we are at 2 comma 2, we can check, okay, from which value we reach here. Either we can reach from 2 comma 1 or 1 comma 2. So we will check the minimum of both these. So minimum is 6. So our path will be this. Now again at 6 we can reach from two position, that is 1 comma 1 and 0 comma 2. We will check the minimum value. So minimum is 5. So we will reach from this point. Now obviously 0 comma 2, there is only one possible path from 0 comma 1, and to reach at 0 comma 1 there is only one possible path, that is 0 comma 0. So our minimum path sum is 7 and our minimum path will be 1, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So that is the final answer for this. Now I will also code the same in Python. We are given this grid of some m rows and n columns. Rows comma columns is equal to length of rows. So number of rows will be length of grid, and number of column will be the length of first row. So we can create a memo table in which we will store the minimum path sum for each point or each coordinate. We can name this as minimum path sum because we will be storing the minimum path sum at each value, and the size of that will be same as our input grid. So we can create it using for I in range rows. We'll create our rows, and again we have to create j columns for j in range columns. Okay, and we will be initiating the minimum path sum at each value with 0. Now we will start iterating. So we can write for R in range rows. So and then for C in range columns. Now first of all we have to define our base case. So our base case will be, we can write if R equal to 0 and C equal to 0. So this will be our base case. So we can write minimum path sum at RC, and this RC will be equal to 0 comma 0. This will be equal to grid 0 0. So in our case minimum path sum at 0 comma 0 will be 1. For all other values we will use our formula. Our formula was, at any given coordinate minimum path sum at R comma C is minimum of top value and left value plus the value at given coordinate, that is R comma C. Now how do we calculate the top and left values? So we'll calculate top using top is equal to minimum path sum at R comma C. So for any given coordinate, if you want to, suppose for this, if I want to calculate the top value, I will subtract 1 from the row. So here I can write minimum path sum of R minus 1 comma C. Similarly, to find the left value at any given position, we can write left equal to R comma C minus 1. To calculate the left of this, I will simply minus 1 from the column. Now we have calculated, but there is a problem here. If the value of R is 0, and then if we do R minus 1, this will be negative value and nothing exists here. So while explaining it, I told you we can assume that here there is an infinite cost of minimum path sum. So what we will do, if R not equal to 0, if R is not equal to 0, then we will use top value as this. If R equal to 0, then we will use infinity, and we can do same for this for left. Okay, so now what we are doing, we can again recall it. We first of all calculate the number of rows and column, then we create a same size minimum path sum memo table to store minimum path sum at each coordinate. Now we start iterating over rows and column. First thing is we have to define our base case, and our base case is at 0 comma 0 our path sum will be equal to the value of the grid at 0 comma 0. Then we will calculate the top value at each point R and C, left value at each point. Then we will calculate the top value at each position and left position, and then we will calculate the minimum path sum at any given point, that is R comma C. So this we can simply calculate using minimum of top comma left plus grid R comma C. Now let's try to run it and print the value of minimum path sum. Yes, so we finally calculated the minimum path sum memorization table. So in that we can see at 2 comma 2 the value is 7, because we only want to find this one. So we can print minimum path sum of 2 comma 2. So this is our solution. The minimum path sum from 0 comma 0 to 2 comma 2 for the given grid is 7. Now suppose we are also asked to print the path of minimum path sum. So what we can do, we can create one more memorization table in which we will be storing the parent of each position. Like for now our minimum path is 1 comma 3 comma 1 1 1. So we also want to print it. So when we traverse from 1 to 3, what we will do, we will store the parent of 3 as 1, or instead of storing the values we will store the position. So for 3 the parent is 0 comma 0, for 1 the parent is 0 comma 1. So we will create one more table to store the parent coordinate. So we can write parent is equal to, and we can define it using same, instead of 0, since we will be storing coordinates, so by default we can write none comma none for each value, and then we will assign some values to this position. Now we have to assign the parent of r comma c. So how can we calculate? Instead of here we can write it down. So what will be the parent of r comma c? Simply whichever is minimum. If top is minimum, the parent of r comma c will be. So what will be the parent of r comma c? So whichever is minimum out of top and left. So for that we can write, if top is less than left, then top is minimum, and the coordinate of top point will be r minus 1 comma c. So we can write r minus 1 comma c. Now if left is greater, then we can write parent of r comma c equal to r comma c minus 1. So now we will try to print the path. So to print the path, what we will do, we'll use a while loop, and we want to find the path from r is equal to 2 and c is equal to 2. For that, we will write a loop which will run until r not equal to none and c not equal to none. Why? Because the parent of 0 comma 0 at this position will be none, and we want to find the path from 2 comma 2 to 0 comma 0. So since we want to stop here, that is why we are writing while r not equal to none and c not equal to none. Now what we will do, first of all, we will create a list in which we will storing the path. So we'll write path is equal to empty list, and we will be appending this coordinate to our list. So we append r comma c. Now we will be updating the value of r comma c to the parent of r comma c. So we write parent of r and c, and we will continue this, and finally we'll print the path. So as we can see, now we are able to print the path. First of all, we will go to 2 comma 2, and the parent of 2 comma 2 is 1 comma 2, then 0 comma 2, 0 comma 1, and 0 comma 0. If we want to print the path in from 0 comma 0 to 2 comma 2, we can simply write path dot reverse, and finally we are getting 0 comma 0, 0 comma 1, 0 comma 2, 1 comma 2, and 2 comma 2. Using the same list, we can also print the values at these coordinates. So this is all to calculate the minimum path sum and minimum path also in a given grid. Thanks for watching the video, and if you like it, please subscribe. Thank you.